This is
Come on, man.
Let's continue with the weigh-in for the final two bouts of the evening for tomorrow night. This next contest is presented in association with Bomb Squad. It's scheduled for 12 rounds for the vacant WBC International and WBO Intercontinental Unified Heavyweight Championships. It's former world champion versus former world champion. So now let's bring the fighters to the stage and then to the scales. Coming out first, bringing a professional record consisting of 36 fights, 33 victories, including 23 wins by knockout with 3 defeats. He comes to us from South Auckland, New Zealand. He's ranked number 3 in the world by the WBO. He is the former WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Lupe Sole La Ole Ole Maliatoa, a.k.a. Big Joseph Parker. And now to the stage, his opponent, bringing a professional record consisting of 46 fights, 43 victories, including 42 KOs, only 2 defeats with 1 draw. He is ranked number 1 in the world by the WBA and WBC. From Tuscaloosa, Alabama, USA, the former WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronx Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
Bomb Squad.
£245.3 for the former world champion, Big Joseph Parker. Next on to the scales, the former world champion from the United States, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
Bomb Squad.
Here he comes onto the scales, the former champion, Deontay Wilder.
You look like a fucking
Official
savage,
weight.
mate. You're in for a long night, Joseph.
213 pounds for Deontay Wilder. Former world champion versus former world champion on the line.
Me,
The
you
prestigious
bastard.
2
Stay there.
titles. WBC vacant title, WBC International Championship, WBO Intercontinental Championship. 12 rounds scheduled. It's Parker versus Wilder. Here they are, face to face. They get in the ring tomorrow night. Live around the world, pay-per-view everywhere. Joseph Parker, Deontay Wilder, former world champion versus former world champion.
Some fighter.
Day of reckoning. The big boys are in the house. It all goes down tomorrow night at the Kingdom Arena, Boulevard City, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Here with Big Joseph Parker in your last fight with Simon Keane. You look fantastic. You stopped him. You were quite aggressive. Can you afford to be that aggressive against Deontay Wilder?
Listen, we're here already, and I can't wait. And I'm going to be aggressive. And I want to go in there and execute this plan, follow the strategies, and get the win.
You're very good friends with Tyson
I
Fury.
think they're going to go to sleep, Joseph, against Deontay Wilder, me. I don't think he has
Don't
in
get hit
him.
with the right hand. And don't get knocked out.
Easy enough. Andy, you'll be in his corner. What have you told him to focus on besides don't get knocked out?
Fight fire with fire.
Really?
Let your hands go.
Want the widest selection of games? You're on. Unibet has hundreds of top quality, exhilarating titles to choose from. When you land a win with a single spin, sign up today. Deposit £10, get £40 casino bonus. Unibet, you're on.
So you're not going to be surprised if Joseph Parker gets a KO.
We expect it.
They expected everybody. Can Joseph Parker knock out Deontay Wilder? We'll find out tomorrow night.
See tomorrow.
He's already got his hands wrapped. But that's because you're trying on gloves, right? You're not ready to go ahead and fight now, are you?
I mean, the fight ain't today.
It's tomorrow.
Shit.
Deontay, I think you look more relaxed, more jovial. It seems like this is your second home. It's not quite like Tuscaloosa. Am I seeing things, or are you really just calm and collected?
I mean, I'm just this calm and collective, you know what I mean? I've been here many times before. I've fought his style before. He's never fought a style like mine. He never felt a power that I bring and possess, you know? So, and I do feel like this is a second home for me. I feel like it's home. The way that people have treated me, the way just the energy and the vibe and the aura, it feel like my second country. So I'm going to perform as if it is.
You just heard him and his trainer say they're going to fight fire with fire. If they do indeed do that, what's going to happen?
Bam, baby, good night.
You trainer Malik. What do you think for Deontay Wilder, Joseph Parker, when you heard about this matchup? What did you work on in the gym to prepare for this fight?
Well, Joseph, he has the perfect style for Deontay to look spectacular against tomorrow, and that's what he want to do. Deontay weighed 213, 214. This is a weight where he give out his most decapitation work, and tomorrow is not going to be no difference.
All right, Deontay, your final words to the fans watching around the world.
Bomb
To all
squad.
the fans, I love you so much. Thank you for the love and support that you guys been giving me over the years, and I'm not going to disappoint you. You know, I come to bring the pain. I come to bring the excitement, and like I always say, don't blink, baby. Cause bam, baby, good night. My new nickname is Dr. Sleep, and I'm adopting that name. So I got NyQuil in the right hand. I told him to bring a pillow and bring a blanket because it gets chilly over here as well. So you know, I can't wait. Bomb Squad!
Deontay Wilder, everybody!
Gonna be some fight, that man.
It's magnificent.
Battles between early in the second half between Cambola and Jared Bowman. We're going to get another one here again now. He's handled himself pretty well, the young Frenchman.
Yeah, I think he's done well with the physicality. Just the pace for me is a concern. If I was watching as a Man U fan, Ali, he saw Jared almost catch him out, and Jared will not give up with him.
Bomb squad.
I'm gonna punch your fucking head in. Look at my dog. Yeah. Haji, I feel so tough now. How you doing?
Indianapolis, Indiana. Police confronted a 37-year-old man named Frederick Davis who had allegedly been loitering outside of a gas station and multiple businesses, leading to the police being called on him for trespassing. And when an officer initially confronted him, Davis would run away and escape temporarily before he would be pointed out by a fast food employee for trying to hide inside the restaurant, causing the officers to try and arrest him, putting both the officer and Davis in unfavorable positions.
Recording. Hands in the car for me. No, put your hands in the car for me. Put, I told you off this side also. Put your hands in the car. Put your hands in the car. I'm looking for my bag. I know. Put your hands in the car. No. Man, I can't be going no jail for nothing. No. No gas station. Man, come on, my nigga. No. You want to get a resisting charge too? I no. Yeah, you're on program.
He's hiding in the shop.
You back there? Oh, no. I swear to God.
Oh, no way, man. You fucking shot him about 6 times, mate.
Sending bodywork down in 20 seconds.
In Atlanta, Georgia, a group of men got into an argument outside of an event taking place after midnight, and this argument would eventually lead to a shootout taking place, causing a woman who was in the vicinity to be caught in the middle of it and end up being shot on camera.
They got the chopper right.
You okay? You okay? You hit? right by me. No, it's in her leg. Hold on. Tie something around her legs right here.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah, try it.
You alright, mate?
Who got your bag? Hey, can you use a blue bag or something around her?
Wow, she just got shot.
Okay.
No way, man, he's fighting through the walls.
here. Ready?
Fucking hell, mate. That got you. Well, at least we woke up today, bro. Do you know the amount of people didn't wake up today? You know. I'm just grateful I'm alive, bro. You know. Everything after that is extra for me.
Hey! Hey, Army Police Department, man, put your hands up.
I mean, bollocks, mate, he's got a chopper in his hand. I wouldn't even...
What's on your hands right now?
You know what I mean? An automatic weapon, you've got no chance against a fucking, like a Glock or a fucking... Annoying. It's like 12 in the chamber, mate. He's got a fucking extended mag there, mate. No way. And a knife in his hand to come.
Knife. Now. Put it on the ground, man. Eddie. Hey!
Fucking hell, mate.
Eddie, drop the knife, man.
You fucking just shot him 6 times.
Eddie, turn it up, yo, man. Drop the knife.
I think that must be either a fucking pepper ball gun because you don't shoot someone 12 times. Get on the ground, you've just fucking shot him 7 times. Ah!
He's still holding the knife. Eddie, drop the knife, man.
Fucking hell, mate. You've just shot him, you've emptied your gat into him.
Eddie, I need you to drop the knife, man. I cannot help.
Need him to drop the knife. You just shot him about 12 times.
Under the scorching sun, people...
This is Terrence Roche, a 25-year-old psychopath now being interrogated for murder and abuse of corpse.
Oh,
His victim?
shit.
An innocent teen in a wheelchair.
He's a necrophiliac, the dirty bastard.
19-year-old with severe disabilities who had a wheelchair was first reported missing on July 7th.
Nah, it's about a missing person, this disabled kid, and this dirty bastard killed her and had sex with her body. After she died, it's called necrophilia, the dirty bastard, man. That's fucking immoral, that.
The search for Aaliyah started.
No way.
For 8 months, many wondered where Aaliyah was. On March 27th, 2017, Evansville police said a decomposed body was discovered inside a vacant home on South Bedford Avenue. It was identified as Aaliyah Beckerly.
Yeah, Monday on Christmas, man, it's weird.
Terrence Roche was arrested in connection
You know,
with the case.
I was just watching
The
the
house
United
on South
game, I
Bedford
fucking,
Avenue, where the
I
plane was
switched
discovered,
over.
right next door to the house where Terrence Roche
Yeah.
stayed. He was then quickly taken for an intense interrogation by the police. Let's see how the Evansville detectives will corner him into a confession.
Like I was saying, I was a little confused the other day on the window.
Any plans for the weekend, brother?
Okay? Because obviously the crime scene did a lot of work on it.
I know, yeah. My man there, the dirty bastard, like, he lived across the road from this house and he kidnapped this girl and done fucking awful things to her. Now, say a cunt like that, I'd give anything to get 5 minutes with. You know, you see them glasses, mate, I'd poke his eyeball out with them. I'd stick, honestly, I'd snap them glasses and honestly, he'd look like a coat hanger when I finished with the cunt. You'd be able to hang the cunt up through his glasses because I'd stick one fucking in and out.
Just kind of rare for the back, I know.
Pop the cunt's eye out for
I
that.
see it all the time here.
You know, any child killer or sex offender, mate. It's like, listen, I just,
These are all shots of the back.
I've no
here.
tolerance
Here's another shot
towards them.
right there. Back
Do you
here.
understand? They're the most fucking vile part
I
of
was at no snack
society.
time when you were parked there. So
Anybody that does that to a fucking child, yeah, never mind doing what else the cunt did or what he's accused of.
This would be like her house.
It's the human mind,
Right
isn't
here,
it,
Leah's
Paul?
house, you know.
You know,
This
it's
is
like I said, it's crazy. When I was with me ex, me first kid from Matt, he used to watch everything about serial killers and fucking all that shit, you know. Crime program, all that nonsense, man. All about technology, DNA, fucking evidence, fucking
Well, here is
overwhelming evidence
When
in
Roach
this
eventually
case.
responds to the officer, you must strain to hear him, since it almost seems as though he has entirely given up. Roach appears nearly mute.
I'm saying that you remember that's her house. Okay, that's all I'm asking you. Now this is the back windows.
Well, yeah,
I think one time you said.
Jeffrey Dahmer's neighbour says that he was a nice boy. He's a nice man. Yeah, with fucking heads in his fridge, mate. You know, he had a fascination with stripping flesh from bone that started from a kid. You know, they say serial killers and all, like they kill animals and they hurt animals and, you know what I mean, they don't feel nothing, like, you know, narcissistic traits, you know, psychopaths. I don't like that term, psychopath, because officially I am one, but I don't like that slow psycho. Yeah, I fucking hate it. But Dahmer, like I said, like he had an interest in roadkill, and what he used to do was, on his way home from school, or if he was anywhere with his dad in the car and he seen a dead animal, he'd pick it up and he'd take it home and he'd leave it in a jar of acid for a while and he'd strip the bones off, and he was fascinated with bones and, you know what I mean, and then he acted out on his fantasy and killed somebody. He believed that he was making them sex slaves by boring little holes in their head and filling it with acid.
Obviously, you'd have to reach pretty far.
No, I get that, but there's some people out there that are sick. And yeah, there's a lot of sick people out there. You know, but that's how detectives learn. They learn from Gacy, Bundy, fucking Dahmer. You know what I mean? It's like I could tell you a story about this guy that used to make furniture out of people. His name was Ed Gein. When they come to his house, he had lampshades made out of skin, like Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs, exactly like that. Except for he made furniture out of people. You know, like your head is a good ashtray. You know, your ass cheek will make a nice lampshade. How about that? You know, and like I said, when it comes to psychology as a module, there's loads of characteristics. Like, you know, like I said, a lot of serial killers start by killing animals from a young age, like cats and dogs, and they move on to other stuff, you know, and then they move on to people. Yeah, like I said, psychology, man, it's been like football for me, like the way Man United, like football is therapy, you know, but psychology, you know what I mean, like a lot of serial killers don't know what empathy is. They have a lack of it, and remorse too, a lack of remorse as well, like, you know what I mean, like never taking responsibility, you know, narcissistic behaviour, it's like narcissistic traits, you know, they don't feel empathy like we do, you know, yeah. And the one thing about monsters, what they don't like is opposition or competition. And that's why they stay hidden and remain hidden. You know, someone else's monster, you know. But one thing about monsters, they don't like opposition or competition.
Show me how you drove across and then what you did from there. Like this is the bed right here.
They're not very good with authority. Like I says, narcissistic traits, characteristics. You can pick loads of different characteristics that make a serial killer, like narcissistic traits. You know, people that have no on-off button, that don't have like, you know, they don't think, oh, is this wrong, or they just do it. Like you can look at Gacy, Bundy, Dahmer, Ed Gein. Look at him, the Green River Killer. Look many people he killed. Over 44 women, right? Yeah. They all ended up in the Green River, so like he got the name the Green River Killer. He killed over 44 people or something like that. A lot of sex workers. You know what I mean? But like I said, Ed Gein. Now he's what you call a fucking, like this guy used to make lampshades out of people. You know, he was a mummy's boy, his mother died, just like in Bates, in that movie Psycho with Norman Bates. He had hallucinations that he was actually talking to his mother, but the truth be told, she was sat upstairs in the fucking chair for 20 years dead. Norman. But like I said, man, it's like when I say I've studied psychology as a module, I'm talking about behaviour. Do you understand? Body language, mannerisms, traits, that make characteristics in a person. You know what I mean? Like I killed a shitload of cats as a kid. You know, because you're always getting in amongst the pigeons and that saying the cat amongst the pigeons, so I neutralised a lot of cats. It was quick. But nowadays, like I'd never hurt an animal, Jesus Christ, man.
Totally obvious so far.
Yeah.
The ease with which the story transpired.
I was sick as a kid. Here.
It's unsettling to consider that
You
someone
know.
could simply reach through a window and kidnap someone without even having to enter the house.
To know your enemy, you have to become and the enemy is my friend, right? Like I said, psychology, man, it's helped me. It's not just helped me, it's helped me son. He went on and got a degree as well in psychology, science and social studies. It's here, you know, you need, like, it took me over, I'm still working it out, you know, like about your own brain and how it works and operates and what it releases and doesn't release. Like, you get serotonin and endorphins, you know, your brain releases dopamine and you get, it's like a euphoric feeling. You know, your brain is an amazing organ.
The detective
You know, and to know your enemy, you have to become and your enemy is your brain. You know what I mean? Once you figured your own brain out, yeah, everything will fall into place. It took me over 20 years to master discipline and patience, and I lost it in 26 minutes. But we've realigned once again now. I never thought it'd be possible to do it 3 times in a lifetime, but I've managed to do it and I'm happy with my progress. I'm very happy with my progress, yeah.
And you just asked it for a long time, it was involving drugs.
Where's that skill on?
So there's no reason you're telling us the whole truth on everything else. You be honest about that, you promise. Well, right now
Where's old Scooter?
times that Carol let other guys have sex with Aaliyah. So you think that part's probably not true, or as far as you know? As far as you know. But you definitely didn't have sex with prior with Aaliyah prior to taking her out. Okay. I'm gonna ask one more time.
Oh, that fuck off. I don't know when we broke Scooter is.
You promised that. You tell me the truth now that it's all come out. So we're not missing anything, right? You acted along. This just had the idea to take her down to Bedford Street. So I guess when you put her up there, you never intentionally meant for her to die, I guess. Okay. You pretty certain, tell me again how that everything was right. Okay. Do you think you could have covered her nose up at all? You sure about that? Are you positive? Just your mouth is covered.
Oh, Jesus, how you gorgeous.
Handicap, she probably didn't breathe very well. Anyway.
No, not yet. Where's me bastard remote? I think Alex's scooter got robbed. I don't know where it is. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Brilliantly worked goal by the home team here. The 1-2 between Paquetá and Bowen. Bowen started it off on the right, played it into Paquetá. Paquetá's delightful little scoop pass over the top. Bowen continued his run. The finish itself, I'll need to see it again on the replay, didn't look the most convincing. Almost like he hit it against Anara. It came back to him and bounced off.
Oh, fuck off!
He won't care. These West Ham fans don't care, Mark Warburton. They lead Manchester United by a goal to nil.
Absolutely, and that's what you pay for. That moment of magic by Paquetá there, Ali.
Fuck's sake.
Watch it back. The cleverness of the touch. and-
Bastards have just scored.
The stuff there, Ali, he put the ball over the lines, but that touch from Paquetá.
Fuck's sake.
Well worth watching on Match of the Day tonight. First touch Paquetá, then on the half volley scoops it to Bowen. Yeah, he runs the first shot. He tries to knock it through Inana's legs. It comes back onto Bowen.
Sake.
It's an open goal at the near post. Rolls it into the back of the net. That is Jared Bowen's 13th goal of the season. West Ham 1, Manchester United 0.
I mean, it's a well-worked
Bastard.
deal, but he must have run past 6.
We're losing. You're a fucking jinxy bastard, yeah.
When he played that ball into Paquetá, he's literally on the right wing, and then he runs by three players in white shirts. And think about this one as well. He knows what he's got to do when he receives it. He goes over the back.
Yeah, I know, honey, it's weird. Normally I hear the weekend, like, you know, but fuck it. You'll be here when it matters.
Put it through Anana's legs, and he got.
Can't believe we're losing, man. This is bullshit, this. I'm getting fucking sick of this team, man.
So Jared Bowen's goal gives West
That goalkeeper, honestly, I'm super pissed off.
the Championship. Our base from 3 o'clock this afternoon. Tottenham against Everton.
Probably do us a big favour. Can you ring T for me? Can you send him a message? T, if you don't mind. Fucking super pissed off we're losing. I found something new for us to watch on Netflix. It's an 8-parter. There's a few new movies that have come on Netflix. I don't know why people go into that nutty putty cave, man. It's fucking dangerous as fuck. Trapped alive, that'd be horrible, man. I don't know why people like cave diving. Nah, it's football, Paul. That's what happens. You know what I mean? The emotion.
In the pitch black darkness,
Football's
and
a
in
mother
deadly
football.
depth, a diver took his last breath and started thrashing with all his might. From every side, he was squeezed by rocks.
You know what? I'm fascinated with mountains and caves, right? Like Everest is the highest point on Earth, right? And you have K2, but you see caves. There's a cave, right? And it's called the Nutty Putty Cave, yeah? It's been sealed off, I don't know, many times. And people still try and manoeuvre it. You know what I mean? It's like, I watched this video and this guy got stuck, right? And he started panicking. So every time you breathe, it's fucking crushing you. It's like, but getting stuck buried alive, mate, that's fucking brutal. Like, it's like a lagoon. It just goes straight down. It's like the Mariana Trench. You know what I mean? Like, it's the biggest body of water on the planet. You know, it's like, and here, Paul, I've watched a few videos, right, Google Earth videos, yeah, where they've spotted big fucking objects in the water, right? And Google Earth zoomed in on this big fuck off shark, yeah? And they put a school bus next to it. You know, an American school bus. Bro, it was 3 times the size of the bus. That's 30 feet long. So you're talking about a 90-foot great white shark.
Only the 2 of them were supposed to go through the so-called
And fishermen have seen them.
an extremely narrow, deep water tunnel set at a depth.
History calls them megalodons. I believe they're still out there. I believe that there's animals in the ocean
But before that, the divers threaded a
that are super huge, like great white sharks.
conditions of poor visibility.
You know,
Also left decompression tanks a few meters
30
away.
feet long.
The thing is,
I remember during the war, right? And there was a U-boat photograph, a German ship, yeah. And at the side of it, you're seeing a fucking dorsal fin, yeah. And you're seeing the one at the fucking end, right? And he measured from dorsal fin to tail was 18 to 28 feet long. So do you reckon this shark must have been about, altogether it was about 60 foot long? This big fucking thing. Bigger than the boat. Here, when the fucking shark is bigger than the ship you're on, you know you have a problem, right? And them bastards ram you. They're so clever. See great white sharks, they're smart. You know, see the way killer whales hunting pods and shit. See great whites. Great white sharks, the apex predators. They act out of instinct or hunger. You know, it's like, and I'll tell you one thing. I seen an image that a little Chinese kid captured on one of them GoPro. Oh, no, sorry. This Chinese kid, right? You know Shark Week? Yeah? You know there's loads of cameras based all along the ocean floor, yeah? That you can access on a daily basis. This particular kid was watching this camera and he's seeing this big fuck up thing, yeah? I must have having about 12 gills. Oh, leave it out! West Ham are winning 2-0. Fuck's sake! Oh!
Another one fell in its place. Besides, their activity stirred up even more mud, and the divers couldn't even see each other anymore. Finally, they were forced to swim back to clearer water and think about what to do next. Yet, upon looking at their manometers, the 2 friends realized they only had 10 minutes worth of oxygen.
Oh,
Bill Gavin
can't believe him, man. Fuck's sake.
And when he returned to the spot where he left Parker Turner, the man wasn't there. Bill thought his friend had gotten
I think they're fascinating creatures, Paul, and you don't fuck with sharks, bro. Like I said, you know what I mean? It's like you go in that ocean and you run the risk of getting bit, depending on whether you're in the Pacific, the Indian, or the Atlantic. Fuck off. It's not only football, it's a lot more than that. Bill Shankly said that. Football is much more than life and death. But,
the extra air tanks. Whatever had happened, there appeared a small patch.
like I said, I reckon we know about 5% about the ocean. The same about space. But I know the Mariana Trench has it's a deep cavern of water. I think it's the deepest on Earth.
Suddenly, Bill's air had
you know,
and holding his
and
he managed to use all of his remaining capacity to
like I
survive
said, the
the
ocean is
But
vast,
Turner
it's
wasn't
deep,
there. At that moment,
and
Kevin realized his friend.
I remember watching a video
Rescue
once
squad
of
was
a
able to
rescue.
confirm this only the following
This
day
geezer was
when
getting
the
rescued from a
So,
helicopter,
Turner's
and you
body
just
found
look down and
spinning
you see this
through
fucking
the
shadow, mate,
He was
and it
the
looked
world's
like a
best
fucking
skater and fought
submarine
very
passing.
But nature won.
You know what I mean? You
Indian
need
Springs
20/20
remains
vision
one of
to
the most
see.
popular and difficult
And
diving spots.
seeing's believing for me, and I seen a video, and this shark must have been about 60 foot long.
It's a 10-meter wide, narrow
Now,
coral basin, which gradually widens.
the biggest
and gives
shark
way
ever
to the
spotted,
Cape Cap.
I think, was
It goes
about,
down to a depth of 60
they called her
meters.
Big
But
Blue.
in its
She was a
distant
big
upper
girl.
part, there's
She
a
was
narrow
pregnant.
crack that has attracted divers'
And
attention.
Shark Week
In
caught it on
1997,
video,
one of
and
them was Rob Parker,
this
a
thing was
skilled
about the
English
width of a
meteorologist,
bus.
mountaineer, and one of the world's best divers.
It looked
Then,
like a
he was
transit van
invited
in
to
the
shoot a
water,
documentary
moving.
about the Bahamas, Blue Hole.
And it would eat you in one bite,
By diving with
you
his
know.
companion, Dan Malone. For 10 days
And
straight,
them
they
fuckers,
descended to a
they can
depth
smell
of
blood a mile
106
away.
meters near Fort Sharp.
It's like you
But then
can
entered
smell
the
it.
cave itself. So, when
You know
divers
what I
were
mean?
given 2
It's
days to
like, and
rest
that's
before
why
the
they're
start of the
apex
filming,
predators.
Rob
That's why
decided to
great
secretly
white
dive
sharks
into the cave
are superior
explore the
to
dangerous
every other
loop in
shark.
its distant corner. There were
You know,
rumors
great
that
whites
it
are
had
savages, they're like
with
lions.
previously unseen sceneries. Parker was an adventurer. Malone didn't even try to
Well,
find
bro,
a companion animal.
listen, I'm a
Decided to go
big
for it.
fan of wildlife, you know. The other day I was watching a video, and this geezer caught a tuna about the size of me, right? Yeah, and as he was reeling the fucking tuna in, a big fuck off great white shark just hit it. Did you see that video of my man in that perspex box? And you see this fucking shark coming up from the bottom, man, grips the fucking, I don't know how my man wasn't.
Dan Malone was frantic.
Sorry about that, my sister.
Dan couldn't believe his own eyes, but felt incredible relief. Finally, both divers entered the narrow crack leading to
I'd agree with that.
and the extra
But
oxygen.
like I said, man,
But it turned out
over the years, you look at all the teeth they found, Paul. You know, them megalodon teeth. The fucking size of them, bro.
so as not to
You know, and I believe, like, when dinosaurs roamed the earth,
themselves forward as if
that
climbing
there
up a
was
rope. Finally,
super-sized sharks. You know what I mean? Plesiosaurus, or whatever they're called, fucking.
he grabbed one of the extra decompression tanks before he ran out of
Whoa.
air completely. Just like in the previous story, where Bill
We only know, say, 5-6% about the ocean, so like I said, you know,
waiting for Rob.
there's a lot of monsters, you know what I mean?
He was still
And the one thing about monsters, they do not like opposition or competition, and that's why they stay hidden. You know, like I said, the Mariana Trench is the biggest body of water on Earth,
Moreover, he was running out of air
and
as well.
they have cameras and sensors all over the fucking ocean. And I remember watching this program called Shark Week, right? And this kid from China or Japan was watching one of these cameras. And next of all, you just see this big fuck off thing, yeah? And it has about fucking 12 big fuck off gills. And they girted the fucking thing, you know what I mean? And they measured it from head to tail. This fucking thing was bigger than a school bus. You know what I mean? A fucking school bus, bro, was bigger than. You know now. The biggest shark I've ever seen was that female that was pregnant, Big Blue. And the girth of her. Jesus Christ, it's like watching a fucking bus moving. The thing is fucking Jesus.
That's the depth for which the decompression plan is calculated. Since this process also
But
has to do with
that's why great white sharks are superior to every other shark.
is at the sea level. The
You
process
know,
is so complicated that the more
I'd be honest with you.
very first
See
time
me,
legendary
you won't
diver
get me going in the ocean, me
in 1990,
bollocks, mate.
setting the world record
No
to
chance.
keep the cave submerged.
Fuck no
He set
way,
it to
mate.
around 14 minutes.
You know, like I said, I watched a video recently,
Just how dangerous
and
complex the
this shark, mate, it was bigger than a school
And why the
bus.
cave is such a loop
I couldn't
for divers
believe
so
what I was
powerful.
watching. It was on that Shark
One
Week.
was a young
They
South
called her
African
Big
street
Blue.
police
She was a
officer,
female
Dion
that was
Dreyer,
pregnant.
who was 20
The
years old
fucking
in
size of the thing.
The young man had around 200
You know what I mean? I just freeze.
when a group of divers
That's all you could do, you know what I mean? Is freeze. Because you move and that cunt will see it.
into the seemingly small
Or sense you, you know what I mean? And like I said,
and found himself in one
Google Earth has spotted a few fucking big sharks over the years. A few 70-footers. 70-foot shark.
although they couldn't
Think
see
about that.
except pitch black darkness. They got what they came for. They'd conquered
Din,
bushes
din, 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 din. Get out of the water!
with lengthy decompression.
Shark!
The divers slowly made their way back, keeping an eye on each other's condition. The man swimming before Dion checked whether he was all right
Yeah,
from
man.
time to time. The young man gestured.
Like I said, there's monsters all over the place, and monsters hate they don't like competition or opposition. That's why they stay hidden.
He didn't see him.
You know,
Only a dim ray of light was coming from
like
the fence.
you,
Horrified,
you won't see Nessie giving everybody a fucking wave, will you? You know, plesiosaurus, what do they call it, plesiosaurus?
But Dion was
Them
falling
things
too
that had
fast,
fucking
and
big
ended up
long necks and fucking
no one
wings.
from the group could do anything.
A plesiosaurus or something like that I call it. Me pronunciation,
Divers
but
had to continue their many-hour decompression process.
like I said, monsters, they stay hidden.
Rescue team. The
You
rescue
know,
team
they don't like
brought
opposition or
the body,
competition, and that's why they stay hidden.
find Dion's body. The young man's parents were devastated.
I know, honey. Well, like I said, you'll be here on Tuesday. You know, tomorrow's Sunday.
The bushman's hole became his grave.
Eh,
Installed a memorial board there. Years passed, and the memory of the tragedy began slowly fading until 10 years later, Dave Shaw dived into the cave. This experienced 50-year-old
but
diver
like I said, man, all joking aside, it's like I know if I seen a fucking shark that big, I'd freeze. There's this woman, right, I forget what her name is, right, but she's well known for the photographs she takes of marine animals, right?
Dion Dreyer. The man trying to get the body.
She's in the fucking water with a shark
Were stuck.
that's longer than a bus.
To find the body the next time he returned and went up to the surface. He
Eh.
informed the police about his find and announced to his colleagues.
But yeah, man, I love shit about sharks and wildlife and mountains and caves and,
It was a complex
you know,
operation, so the preparation for it was
I
very
like to know, you know, I learn something every day.
at different depths and handles Dion's body.
You know, what's the point in living otherwise? You know what I mean? And I'm fascinated with mountains and
2005. Everyone is
and caves and
and the diver
deep
closest to
bodies
the
of
shot
water
was
like the
watching
Mariana
flash
Trench.
move near the bottom, waiting for the man
Uh,
to start ascending. But things didn't go quite as smoothly for Shaw. Upon reaching the place where he previously found Dion, the man saw that
Like,
only his equipment
see
was still
humans,
there.
right? We just want to push our boundaries to the
Shaw
limit.
started looking for it.
You know, like I said, Everest, fuck me, man.
Still,
Sir Edmund Hillary was the first person to go. I think he's from New Zealand or Australia. He got knighted because he climbed Everest, didn't he? He was the first man probably to climb Everest, Edmund Hillary.
eventually, the diver decided to go deep.
And an Irishman climbed it too.
Shocked him.
It's either that or K2. Joe McDonnell, no relation.
Qualified
Uh,
to the bottom of bush.
a lot of people
It was impossible.
die
Shaw, even if
on,
he still
listen, for every 4 people
just witnessed.
that go to
The diver wrote
K2,
something on a
one
special
dies,
and passed it on
right?
to his partner above.
Out of every 4 people that summer K2, one dies. And the most dangerous part of the expedition is on the descent, on the way down. That's where a lot of people fall or slip. You know what I mean? And you're fucked.
Shaw's team and Shaw's
Like,
parents were
85% of deaths that happen on K2 and Everest are on the descent on the way down. You know what I mean? The easy part is getting fucking up.
unexpected
Coming back fucking down is the hard bit.
water surface.
You know what I mean? And I got an Irishman called Joe McDonnell.
Exactly
He
why
summited,
how it happened. But Shaw managed to get the deceased
but on the way down, he fucking had an accident and fell off the mountain and
at least
was discovered a few years later. But
yet it remains
what happens, like I said, everyone knows that goes to Everest, yeah.
Some places are
You have to sign a waiver, right?
and they have this
And it's like, if you fall
the American
or
city of
whatever,
Santa Rosa,
you're on your own.
New Mexico.
Do you understand?
Blue hole.
Rescue,
It's popular with both
it depends on where you are.
and beginners. This
And then you end up
reservoir is
becoming
natural
part of the
artesian
mountain.
with crystal clear water.
You know,
From above, it looks like a small lake.
like men risk
24 meters,
limbs being
almost double
taken off, like their feet, their legs, their fingers, their nose, their ears.
These parameters don't
Getting frostbite
compare to the deadly
is fucking,
discussed previously.
you know what I mean? But I'm fascinated with Everest. You know, it's like
Because at the bottom of this
29,000 feet
there is
above
an
sea
interesting
level.
cave system. The unknown tunnels
You
were
know.
first explored by 2 beginner divers in 1976.
But Sir Edmund Hillary was the first one to do it. With a Sherpa. And see, without them Nepalese Sherpas, Everest here, it would not be an economically viable business anymore. You know, you can pay up to £65,000 to go to Everest, right? But you can't just go to Everest, you have to climb 6 other peaks before you go, or 5. You can't just roll up and say, yo, you man, there's some money. Go get me about 6 yaks, 4 fucking Sherpas, and the Americans, the Europeans can pay a lot more money. It's like, and it does a lot for tourism in Nepal. You know, it's like the economy is booming. Like in Nepal, the best job you can possibly get isn't a doctor or a fucking, it's a Sherpa. You know, and them high altitude climbers, nobody does it as good as the Nepalese. You know, I watched an amazing documentary called the Nepal earthquake, and what was it? Oh, I forget, but it was all about fucking an earthquake in Nepal right now at the time. A lot of people are trying to summit Everest, yeah, and they got hit by a fucking avalanche, yeah. It's like, and an one of them over, do you know them things that hang over your head? Big fuck off glaciers, mate, that can weigh hundreds of tons. You know what I mean? What are they called? The name of a serac. That's what they're called. A serac. It's like a big fuck off lump of ice, and if it comes up, you're all dead. Seracs, that's what I'm saying. It's like over time, like a lot of the time, people die on the way back down. Okay, my darling. Well, that's what I'm bleeding down. It's miserable out. I don't know where Alex's scooter's gone. It's not outside, but yeah, it's only two more days to go. But I've been fascinating. I like watching cave diving. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ, imagine how claustrophobic you'd get.
Young approached the narrow passage again and was astounded to see that Shane was gone. Young managed to get his head
Ayahuasca, yeah, one of me mates did it.
but Shane was nowhere to be found. The man
Nah, like I said, I like learning, you know.
possibly dying to find
You can never know enough, you know, and Everest is like biggest mountain in the world, mate. You know, fucking right. You have to respect the effort that a lot of these climbers put in. You know, and without them Sherpas, Everest would not be an economically viable business, and I wouldn't put it into the tourism market, but it does. It's like, and last year, Nepal issued 12,000 permits. 12,000 permits, or something stupid like that. Now, every year on Everest, the queues are getting bigger. Here, like I said, if you know anything about mountains or that, if you go look at the queue that does be on Everest every year. It's getting bigger, and the Nepal government are giving out more permits, because the more permits that they give out, the more money it brings in for tourism. You know. But like I said, it's a very dangerous fucking, you know, like I said, you can curse on Everest. See them Nepalese, they don't swear, and you don't swear in front of them, because you're on the mountain. Do you understand? Like, I'd imagine there's nothing so gracious looking at that. Just looking up at it saying, right, I've got the base camp 1, got the base camp 2, got the base camp 3, and then there's base camp 4, and that's the last camp you'll get. Normally they keep spare oxygen there, they have, like I said, it's a business, you know, but like I said,
in this video, we combine some of the most
you make a
disturbing
mistake
kidnapping tragedies that
or you get a calculation
we've covered
wrong.
on this channel so far.
You're either,
From
you can
divers
kill
who get
yourself
lost in the
and you
silt
can put
to
others in
divers who
danger.
make a wrong turn.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll never forget that
If you enjoy
documentary.
watching these videos,
Nepal and the Great Earthquake or something like that was called.
diving stories.
And it shows you minute by minute when Nepal got hit by that and then the aftershock. Fucking hell, man.
Irrespective of the known fact that cave exploration
Normally me missus is here, you know, at the weekend, and it's crazy, like she's not here.
nature
I do
entices
be
them,
lost,
and
you
they
know
only
what I
seek
mean,
to
on the
see it
weekend
in
when
its
she's
full
not here,
glory and
like, you
not
know.
through the eyes of others.
But,
County Galway
yeah, I want to wish us all a happy Christmas, guys.
environment that has
You know,
many
and
underground river
listen,
systems, sinks, and
nobody's better
caves.
than anybody in
Underground
society,
systems
right?
is the Polonora Cave. Polonora Cave,
A lot of
which has
people
been
think they're
placed
better
in the
than
presence
us,
of many cave
or better
divers
than
and
others.
was
Nobody's
greatly
better than
explored
anybody.
by a diver
If you
named
think you're
Archibald
better than
Foster.
somebody, you have what it's called an inferior complex. And again, back to psychology, it's like it saved me, it's redeemed me, because of the path I've chose, like, you know what I mean? Psychology is the #1 thing to me, because it helps me in my everyday life, it helps me with any calculations or risks I have to take. Do you understand? Everything is a calculation. Walking across the road is a calculation. You know. Anyway, I'm a son of Ballyer, a soldier of Ballyer. Jude McDonald straight out of Ballyer, and I'm straight out of here. Shout out to Paul C, fucking great DJ. Shout out to my chick. Shout out to Pablo, Stevie, Chopper. All the boys that come in and out of here. Yeah, have a great day, and I'll be back later. Take care. Peace.
The roof is